Welcome to all lovely moms, dads, and conscious caregivers. If you have ever said, बेटा कभी तो खुद से पढ़ लिया करो, 30 reminders के बाद 3 मिनट पढ़ने बैठते हो. So this episode is your safe space. Welcome everyone. I welcome Rama Shinde ma'am, who is very renowned top IB leader of India, and she guides many schools, principals, and management. And she has invited this forum on our request from Writer Mind side so that our parents can get that help of her experience. I am a global cognitive coach with Writer Minds and a heartfulness trainer. I will be your host with Rama ma'am today. And welcome, dear parents. Rama ma'am, what do you think about it?
Yeah, very good evening, Surbhi ma'am, and all my dear parents, as well as all the teacher faculty members. So basically, this is very important topic, and what I feel is that, ma'am, if your child ever told you, okay, like मुझे भी बच्चों को, like all children must be saying this. मुझे ये हमें बच्चों को ये क्यों पढ़ाई करनी होती है और ऐसे बच्चे बोलते हैं, राइट? एंड आज पढ़ना क्यों है, स्कूल मुझे नहीं जाना है, राइट? लाइक नहीं जा पाएंगे. देन I'm sure this is like a right kind of a platform, and you are officially a part of parenting Olympics.
Yeah, आज rainy day कर देते हैं. So all of us have been experiencing this as parents, but today we are talking about a surprising thing, something that sounds like a joke, but is actually a neuroscience. Kids love learning. So when I say this, kids love learning, parents say, but they don't want to study, right? So I want to tell you that they love learning, they just hate studying. Yeah, that's right. Kids love learning, but they just not want to learn, study the way we imagine it. Kids today are YouTube scholars. They learn how to build a rocket from cardboard. But when you ask them to open a textbook, suddenly full body shuts down. Rama?
Very, very true. And it is not because they're lazy, ma'am. The reason is that their brain just doesn't, light up when you ask them to open page number 32 of a day, a dry chapter.
Exactly right. Learning is alive, but studies have become, like museum worthy. But it's not about blaming the system. Sometimes we say that system is like that, or ourselves, like as parents, are we, controlling them too much? It's just about gently seeing what's working and what's not, and what are the real reasons on it. What are the real reasons behind it? Imagine your kid comes to you and says, Mama, I studied for 30 minutes today. And mummy's response is, बस 30 मिनट में क्या, इससे क्या होगा? 30 मिनट्स में तो कुछ भी नहीं होगा. Poor kid feels like he just ran a marathon and you are like, थोड़ा warm up और कर ले. So that shuts them down.
Very, very rightly said, and this is the scenario in every house. So we zoom into their mistakes but forget to magnify their wins. It's like, ma'am, focusing on thorns in rows and we forget beautiful flower, right? So बेटे ने spelling ठीक नहीं लिखा है, comma गलत जगह दिया है. This is a common kind of a comment which the parents keep giving, and I feel that this a magnifying glass should be for improvement, not inspection.
Many times we keep repeating handwriting. Yeah, it's okay to work on that. It's good to work on that. But just keep repeating on negative aspects, like you rightly said, magnifying glass. That has to be used for good things more. And then in a very subtle way, we have to work on their, imperfections. Rather focus more on what they are good at. So exactly right, ma'am. And when kids see we are only catching errors, their minds quietly goes offline. Let's admit it, dogs don't dance in the books, right? But they do so on phones. So recently I was watching one reel in which they were telling how one man has pet alligator. And kids are interested in all that. That's why in textbook, if you ask Akbar was a true, ruler. He was a great ruler of Mughal Empire. They understand it. But when phone says, watch this lizard, this dances to Bollywood beats. Come on, who is winning the dopamine war? We all know, right? Even we get interested in that as well.
Yeah. And sometimes, ma'am, these kids aren't distracted as such, okay? They're just overstimulated with the screens and bored of listening to the same gyan from us on a repeat mode because, we keep on doing the same thing. And when we say that, we say all the time like 90% leke aao, or we say that, 868 and asking how much other child like Ria has got, how much is the maximum in the class. So this all makes them really very disturbed. They're not in the mood to speak to you.
Yeah, we say it's okay not to get good, that's okay if you get little lesser mark. But how much Ria got? So they understand very well, that you want to, you want them to do that, but you are not just saying that. That puts a kind of pressure, and when we say it upfront, then they just saving themselves. It's just that they are trying to save themselves. Let's remember, kids are not marks production machines. They are not only marks producing machines. They should bring this much minimum. They are curiosity driven explorers. Very important part. Kids are curiosity driven explorers. All kids, wonder in their eyes is something which is very crucial. Sometimes it would be messy, but sometimes it would be magical. But magical would come when we allow that messy part. So a child might dislike a subject until they love the person teaching it. Here the role of teacher is very important. Here the role of parent as teacher is very important. They don't need another teacher in the house. They need someone who connects with them very well and then teach in a subtle way. Because ma'am, in schools we observe, right, when they like SST teacher, because all she does is joke sometimes, greets them with a smiling face when they are shouting good morning teacher, and she never comes with frowning face like this. So they start loving teacher, and when they start loving teacher, they love the subject. So same way, when we connect with them with lot of love, love is there in the heart of every parent, but it should be communicating, right? When we are having all the love in the heart, but when we communicate, when we look at them like this, they understand, ma'am.
Yeah. So when they like you, okay, they borrow your interest. And best way to connect with their tiny hearts, is like, give them comfort. Like sit with them for an activity, whatever they would like to do it. And the shared interest is like, ma'am, USB connector in the world.
Yeah. So your child might love animation, but we keep saying अच्छा है बेटा, लेकिन अभी मैथ्स पे ध्यान दे दो. तुम्हारा ये क्रिएटिविटी तो अच्छा है, पर ये जो सब्जेक्ट है वो अभी बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है, right?
Yeah. And one day that creativity quietly packs its bags, ma'am, and it lives forever.
Yeah, ma'am. I know a mom in California who said, my son only dances, doesn't study. Now, guess what? He's teaching choreography on YouTube and also learning editing plus English on the side, and he's learning. Actually, today evening only one mom from Germany, she messaged me that my child has done 8th high school and now she is graduate of that. And here all the children, they leave after 8th. I said, she said, not officially interested. I said, not officially interested? She said, yeah, here everyone, plumber, engineer, doctor earns the same. So after 8th, children leave studies. So they get bored of it, So what we are nurturing, so we have to create interest. That is very, very important in studies. In India also, because that culture is coming, right?
Yeah. Ma'am, nowadays, parents community is really taking interest. And they are also aware of this kind of a situations which is taking place. So in one of our school, after we conducted the session with the parents, so one dad, stopped asking to his child, like, kitna padha. Like, he stopped asking him the question. Rather than that, he started asking, aaj kya sikha? And that was a transformation in the communication. Their dinner time became a story time, and guess that their fights disappeared. The angry moments in the house vanished because aaj kya padha, rather than kitna padha, aaj kya sikha. So that makes a lot of difference. What kind of words you choose to while talking with your child.
राइट. कितना पढ़ा केवल 2 ही शब्द है, बट इट गिव्स देम द फीलिंग कि तुम सीए में पास होने वाले हो कि नहीं, तुम्हारे एग्जाम्स में ज्यादा मार्क्स आने वाले हैं कि नहीं, राइट? सो दे स्टॉप आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस. लेट किड्स आस्क वियर्ड क्वेश्चंस एंड इंस्टेड ऑफ सेइंग उफ हर समय बातें करता रहता है. मेनी पेरेंट्स कम टू मी एंड टेल मी, मैम इतना बातें करती है, कितनी बातें इसकी सुनो. बट जस्ट लिसन टू इट एंड से वाह क्या थॉट है, you are very wise, very good. In between, do this active listening, just listen patiently. That is very important for children.
Yeah. And once they understand that you are listening to them, they'll open up more, man. Like it's kind of a thing like, when we water curiosity, okay, knowledge blooms on its own. And the connection isn't about checking homework. It is about seeing them, feeling their ups and downs. So that is, a strong connect which we have to develop.
And I feel, ma'am, somehow we should be communicating. We should be telling them that, yeah, I feel what you are feeling. I can understand what you are going through. Just talk about your childhood. Connect, like you rightly said, connect with what they are interested in, shared interest. Start with, tell me about your day, not did you do your homework. No, what did you like, how did you feel, how different was the day today. That one change changes everything. When we train our kids for competitions, exams, elocution, but we do train their brain to handle stress, emotions, focus, that's important. Because these are life skills. Recently in last webinar also, ma'am, we were talking about Divya Mittal's post. She said, I have passed IIM, IIT, UPSC, everything, that we can dream of. But she says, no study, nothing has prepared me for the life skill. And now in the dark of, night, I cry because I'm not able to handle my emotions. I'm not able to handle my stress. So we have to train our children in a very beautiful way, because coming days are, AI days. Coming days are very different than we were, handling in our time.
Yeah. Children are picking up the machine language, ma'am. Okay. So we need to be very calm, confident child will study better, right? Even if the book is boring. Why? Because their inner world is strong. So we have to make them more stronger so they can accept the challenges. This only can happen with the strong connect with your own child, as well as the language which you use for communication.
Very right, ma'am. And as you rightly said, because of so much chaos around us, around our children, when we teach them to connect with their inner core, inner heart, strength of the heart, that is where they will be enabled and empowered to go better things in life, take wiser decisions in life, learn not to give up but to move forward happily in every situation. So there comes the role of inner connection, like a tree, the stronger the root is, the more strengthened the tree will become. So that is like when we connect their roots with, their inner core. So that is where these introspective techniques that we keep on talking about through Brighter Minds, through Heartfulness, these are very important because they strengthen the roots and make the tree strong. Tree, who is the tree? Our children. We are just giving analogy, right?
Yeah. Last time we have communicated to the parents that you need to be a banyan tree, right?
Now we are saying make children also tree. They will say they will make full garden in my house.
So, ma'am, basically what we are, trying to reach out to the people and communicate to them that such kind of a constructive programs like Brighter Mind shapes the child's personality. Okay, the mindset needs to be developed, which will be really very useful. And the child doesn't need a perfect parent. Okay? It is just your presence, and your presence should be of 100% attention.
Right. But here comes the role that if you are curious about how brain training, curiosity coaching, and emotional connection can make study less stressful, we would love to guide you. Because, like we said, stress and all these things, AI changes in different, ecosystem that will keep happening, ma'am. No one can stop it, right? Like digital distraction, overstimulation. We are aware of all these problems, but can we avoid them? No, it's not the time. You can't. But what you can do, you can enable and empower your child from within. That's super important, that will bring a kind of balance.
So the calmness, as well as the development in their concentration span, right? And having a joy of learning. Okay? It is not about making your child study harder, right? But it is about helping them love learning again, because right now they are learning from the textbooks throughout the life, right? They have to keep on learning. So you need to have that mindset to be developed for learning. Otherwise, we shut the windows. We shut the windows because we are only focusing on marks, grades, and the results. Okay. Ultimately, after 12th standard, after when you begin your journey post, graduation, do you feel that these marks are written somewhere on your face? Not at all. Right? It is the personality of the child matters a lot.
And in our life also we have seen, Rama ma'am, often mediocres do very well.
Yeah.
Because, they are well rounded, they participate in everything, they go, in every way. But most of the times, I'm not sure, I'm not, with all due respect to all the toppers, but mediocres do better in life that we see. It's not about making your child, that like you said, it's not about making them study harder, but making them participate in different activities, learn differently, work on their mind, work on their brain, help them to get nurtured in different way. In a very loving and joyful environment, so that they don't lose the interest of learning. Because when they are interested in learning, they will learn more. But when we kill the curiosity, when we kill that interest in learning, why to study maths, why to study history, then we lose them.
Yeah. So we need to make real life connections, ma'am. In the classrooms, generally the teachers do it. Okay. STEAM, such kind of curriculums are also there coming up. But then as a parents at home also, you need to have that open-mindedness. It's not only earning marks, right? And making the child study, without child's involvement. So that doesn't work. So to make the child involved, you need to ensure, like in your reel also, you have communicated to the parents community, like choosing a right kind of a place. The environment has to be such a manner where that it is a quietness is there. There is a routine, time is set, right? Then the children, automatically start following it.
Yeah, so what I will do, ma'am, I'll share, some of the details of our channels. There is one parents community, a WhatsApp group which parents can join. So there are few parents who are from St. Felix, St. Joseph's, and St. Anne's. For them, the separate community has been made, and for all other parents, from different places, there is some separate community. This is the community where people from all across, different places, they have joined. If you want to join this community, I am sharing this WhatsApp link. I have just shared it. Also, we have this YouTube channel where we keep sharing our reels, like weekly ones, long format, and mostly every day or once in 2 days. We keep sharing short content like 30-second, 50-second content, reels, shorts. And we bring awareness on different topics with different tips and techniques. So you can just join this YouTube channel, not because we need followers, because this channel is not monetized at all. This is only to create awareness on different concerns nowadays. Then how can you help your child? So if you want, you can join this channel as well. And this webinar that we are doing today will be available on Monday. In this particular channel, you can watch it or you can share it with your family and friends if you feel it right. And also I'm sharing numbers, ma'am.
Yeah.
Number and Swaraj sir's number. In case you have any questions, we have this TidyCal booking option as well. One-on-one consultation you can opt for. I'm sending that. So you can send WhatsApp. You can even book appointment through TidyCal, and then we can discuss on your whatever questions, queries you might have. And ma'am, I think now we should open the forum for question and answer. If parents have any questions, we can take it up.
Definitely, ma'am. That will really help, the parents community. So we are open for questions. They can either write in the chat box or, ma'am, they can unmute themselves and ask one by one.
So Vipin ji, I'm seeing Vipin ji here. Shailendra Kumar Chaube ji is writing, ma'am. Thanks a lot for sharing such helpful tips, ma'am. Can you also throw some light on how to encourage kids to be curious and have interest in reading books? Such an important question. Thank you for asking it.
Yeah. So I'll take it, ma'am. This very important question. First, sir has asked, Vipin ji has asked, how to develop the curiosity. This is now the children by birth are very curious. Okay. Yeah. They will keep on asking you why. But it totally depends upon the teachers. I must say the adults around the child. Because if the adult is taking interest in answering, right, then the child will, and that those answers should be very, very truthful. I mean to say, reality answers you should give it, not the fake ones. Okay, because the children will ask any silly question because they don't understand what is silly question and what is open-ended question. They do not understand.
Yeah.
So whatever your child is asking, at an early age, you should encourage their questions. That is the number one. Now, if your child has grown up, okay, and now unfortunately you were busy when the child was pretty young, and that time you were not able to pay attention. But now you want your child to be curious. In that regards, excuse me, in that regards, you should pick up the current affairs topic. Talk to the child, take him out, travel together, show him different places, okay, show him inspirational, share inspirational stories. So that will definitely make your connection, and the child will start asking questions. So you need to have that kind of a rapport with your child to make your child more curious. Sometimes, you need to be a good, I mean to say, as a parents, we are all good thinkers, but then, you should not directly give all the answers. Simple example I'll give you, ma'am. If you want to cook anything at home, especially on Sunday or something, involve your children. Ask them to guess what kind of ingredients will be there in this, trifle pudding. So the child will start thinking, oh, we ate that somewhere, and then these were the things. So you need to have a dialogue to develop the curiosity of the child. Am I clear, Bipinji? Yeah.
And I would like to add, Rama ma'am, let them mess it up.
Yeah,
Suppose you took the example of cooking, right? So suppose you are cooking and you are working with flour, right? So suppose you feel that, okay, I need to, do something. So give some to child also. We think that, they will, mess the kitchen and, everything will become dirty. Their clothes will be dirty. Allow them to make it. Because when you allow them to create that mess, they will learn out of it.
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, ma'am. And children love that, they love basically this cooking activity gives them a lot of energy, and you can develop those dialogues, so that is very important. Secondly, Bipinji had asked about the reading, right? So
Hmm.
reading now, if your child is pretty young, then you can, every day it has to be a routine, which we have a special webinar which we had conducted for reading, development of reading habits, correct?
Yeah, so Rama ma'am, I'll just want to include here. This is important part that we have conducted a full webinar which is available on this YouTube only. Please go through, and there are different webinars in which we have spoken about these things. You know how to develop. If you just go through that, you will get an idea. All the practical ideas we have shared there.
And in fact, we have given the resources also. And if the child is grown up now and has not developed, then in that case, I would suggest that you can start a family reading together. Like at night, pick up one book, okay, and read it. Sit before going to the bed, rather than using YouTube channel or the news channel or the television. Pick up a book, any book which you feel that it can be really of a good values to the child. There are wonderful books available, and then do as a common reading, a loud reading together. Okay, a discussion on that, and then decide that this is a book of 300 pages. We must finish this book within 1 month time. Let the child figure it out how many pages we need to read it. Okay, and appreciate the child the way the child is reading. You see the miracles happening. Many families do that. Even in school, we used to do that. So I had seen, enormous kind of a results in this kind of an activities. So do that.
And in that particular webinar, we have also spoken about one very wonderful thing. Suppose one wrapper comes, chocolate wrapper. You let them read that when they are small. Suppose you go to mall, allow them to read it. What is this, beta? So they will try. When they start trying it at different places, they become interested in reading, because reading becomes fun for them. That.
Yes, ma'am. Emergent literacy, which we had introduced it. It is very, very children, correlate. They know the shape, they know the color, and they can immediately read it very well. The Kit Kat, Cadbury. If I show the wrapper to the, even a 9 months old, his tongue will come out. Okay, so the child knows that. How does the child associate? The children associate it with color and the shape.
Yeah.
So I hope we have answered the questions which Bipinji had asked, ma'am. And we have more questions, ma'am, over here. I can see.
I think we should take it.
Yeah. Please, ma'am. Yeah.
So I'm just going from recent. Sharat ji has written, child cannot control to stop playing mobile game once start to play.
So
Otherwise behaves good, studies well. What to do? It is digital distraction again, and we have again done very wonderful webinar on this as well. Please go through our previous webinars. Rama ma'am, you want to say something?
Yeah, similar, ma'am. The digital distractions, definitely parents, we need to have a control on it. And since you have written that your child is doing very good in academics, so we are sure like you must be having some time limit for that, right? And in today's world, we cannot keep the children away from these digital gadgets, because tomorrow's world is full of these gadgets only. So they need to be prepared. Their hand and the fingers should move on those gadgets. That is very important. But at the same time, it should not give any kind of a negative impact on it. So we need to be very particular. So kindly watch that webinar. You will get all the tips, sir.
Yeah. And one thing I want to say, just ensure content, what child is watching. That's super important.
Absolutely.
Super important, because in that webinar we have also spoken about active screen time and passive screen time. So that is the complete webinar for this purpose only. I have shared the YouTube link. Please join, and then you can go through that webinar. I hope this answers. My daughter is 7 years old. Myra Yadavji is saying, my daughter is 7 years old. She is very active outside home. But once she comes home, she does not do her basic stuff. Basic stuff means, I guess, basic hygiene stuff she's talking about. We need to tell each and everything to do. Acha, bag jagah pe rakho, like that, right? Myra ji, I am right? Why and how to encourage her to do her basic stuff by her own. And Anvi ji is writing, same happened with my daughter, 11-year-old.
Okay. Yeah. So, ma'am, here I would like, to pinch the parent. How
हाँ.
many of them are very organized when they are expecting the child to do it? Are, Myra ji, or, the parents who are asking us, are they themselves organized well? Yeah. Please introspect. And if you are, then definitely the child is watching you, because the children imitate you, right? The children imitate you. If you are removing your slippers as soon as you come home, you go and wash your legs, the child will start following you. But you need to do that, right? And here, what I would like to tell them, like, when you have the expectations from the child, you need to model it. You need to model it every day, and then when you model it every day, it becomes a habit for a child. But when you're modeling it, you need to do it in a very subtle manner. Correct? If you are saying that the child in an arrogant manner, like, do it like me, then the child may not even look at you. Okay, so this is age 7 is a very, very formative years, so you can easily mold the child.
True. And yeah, many a times it happens. It's very, very regular problem. And sometimes I also used to face it. I'm not very well organized like Rama ma'am. So sometimes I also used to face it. But what I did, I started doing it. The moment I realized that it is happening with my son, I started doing it. Let us to keep it here. Let us keep it here. It took almost 7 days, 10 days. And then I slowly, once I did with child, after 7-10 days, I started, just saying what we will be doing. So child will tell this. Then I said, okay, let's do it. Then I was letting him do. I was just standing side. And then slowly I encouraged to do him at his own. So you can do it stepwise as well if it has not been done up to now.
Absolutely correct, ma'am. Like simple making your own bed, right? You do it, you demonstrate it, and then you make the child feel that this experience is so good. The bed which you make it without crease, right? Yeah, it's so nice. You feel to sleep on it. So you need to make the child start sensing them. So you sensitize the child for such things where the child start experiencing it. Like a good odor, right? Like a nice fragrance when you have it in the room. So how does it come? You take efforts for that, right? Talk to the children, so make them more sensitive towards all these things.
And also one thing works, like we were discussing joy and fun, right? So for example, when I was conducting a parents workshop in Hutchings school in Pune, one of the parents shared that my child doesn't brush teeth every day. I need to remind 10 times, then my child will go for brushing the teeth. Then I said, okay, we'll do one thing. You can, there is one electric brush also. So I said, you can bring that, and then maybe in a fun-filled way, both of you do it together, and just show him some fun like that. Then she said, okay. And I said, give me feedback after 10 days. And after 10 days, she gave me feedback that now child is very happy doing that brush because that dances with him. So maybe what I'm trying to tell you, maybe you can include some joy, like Rama ma'am said, when you are, asking them to make the bed, you can just include some fun, like take the comb, this comb is dancing here. So like that, when you do it with glitter in your eyes, a smile on your face, make it fun, children love that, and then they want to do it. When they say do it, they feel controlled and they shut down. That's what I experienced.
Absolutely correct, ma'am. That's a experience which is there with everybody, where you make it more interesting, the things will become much more smoother to bring it into practice.
Yeah.
We have one more question, ma'am. Yeah.
Would you like to read it?
Yeah. The child cannot control to stop playing mobile. Oh, ma'am, that we have taken it. I think so, right? It is Sharadji.
Yeah.
So we have taken Myraji's question, Sharadji's question. Anybody else wants to ask us question?
I think Soumya Kanta Beheraji is asking, if kids not showing interest, should we bribe them to motivate? like if we study, then visiting new places or new things like cycling. Yeah, actually we are bringing a very beautiful long format video on that, because when you, I also used to do that earlier, that's why I know this problem, ma'am. When you know, give them bribe, what happens after few days, you will feel, am I raising a trader or am I being a parent? You know, for everything you will get that. Then child one day asks, if I sleep properly in time, will you give me Maggie in the morning? Then you feel now that trader is being raised. So you encourage them with connection with you. You do this, then we will dance together. You do this, then we will do a story together. Slowly make them inclined towards connecting with you, having joyful time with you, not with giving materialistic things, because all the time giving them that will make them this bargainer. You know, they will bargain at everything. And that is the problem, Rama ma'am. We also conduct sessions for corporate. So I was interacting with one of the HRs, Mrs. Papia. She was saying, nowadays it's super. So people who are, there in corporate, they can resonate with it. Nowadays, working with youth is very difficult. This is very different. Gen Z is very different, people altogether. They will only work for either reward. You give them reward, some recognition, then they will, work. Otherwise, for them, living anything at any time is very easy. They know that parents have, good amount of money. They don't need it. Why they are working? Just for, fun or reward or recognition. But it's very difficult. All the time you cannot keep giving reward, recognition. Sometimes you need to get the work done, Rama ma'am.
Absolutely correct, ma'am. And Soumya ji, what Soumya Kanta ji, what we would communicate to you, as Surbhi ma'am is also rightly saying, that materialistic gifts, try to avoid, rather than try giving your more time to the child. Okay? So that will really work well. You have asked, taking them taking the child to the different new places is also one thing which but the children start becoming very demanding. I know, the children keep discussing amongst themselves, like, I visited this country, I visited that country, in this holidays, where are we going? So these are kind of a questions which the parents, sometimes it becomes really very difficult for the parents. It becomes very expensive affair also. Correct.
And Rama ma'am, it also becomes very difficult for other children. I'll just tell you one incident with my son. My son is a chess player. This whole summer vacation we spent only in tournaments. At the end of the summer vacation, he was telling me, Rama ma'am, he's in class 7th. He was asking me, Mama, when I go to school, what will happen? On the first day, teacher will ask, Kaun kahan gaya? Who went where? And then people will start talking about it whole day, next 2-3 days, week will go कि कौन कहाँ गया, कैसे किसने holiday spend किया. So people are going to ask me, I am going to say, I only went to LBHM and came back. I only went to Aminora Mall event and came back. I said, but yeah, you spent in learning, right? You decided to spend it in learning. Said, yeah, but telling them this, that I spent in learning and I did not go to Singapore or Malaysia or some other place, it's little difficult. I said, yeah, but you have to choose, right?
Yeah. So what you make it as a priority? How do you convince your child to say that, this is also equally very important, right? So you need to drive them, right? And for that, you need to be very, very calm, composed, and you cannot keep on changing your choices 10 times, right?
Yeah.
So that's why we keep on saying heartful meditation is very, very important, which keeps you thinking, very which gives you a soothingness, as well as makes your mind very calm and composed, and automatically then it can percolate down, so it can go to your child also.
And one thing also I realized over the period of time, when we set the goal, and then we keep motivating children towards that goal, it motivates them to do well. So one day my child was studying somewhere, road to heaven goes through hell and road to hell goes through heaven. He was saying, Mama, this is very right. बिकॉज व्हेन यू ऑलवेज कीप सेइंग कि अगर बाद में जाके मजे करने हैं तो अभी हार्ड वर्क करना है स्टूडेंट लाइफ में, बाद में जाके हार्ड वर्क करना है जो फिजिकल हार्ड वर्क होता है वो फिर अभी मजे कर लो स्टूडेंट लाइफ में, राइट? आई कीप टेलिंग हिम कि देखो रिक्शा वाला भी मेहनत करता है पर वो फिजिकल मेहनत करता है क्योंकि उसने टाइम पे मेंटल मेहनत नहीं की. दैट्स व्हाई दिस माइंड ट्रेनिंग, कॉग्निटिव ट्रेनिंग, train your mind for doing best thing, write your mindset, make your mindset right. It's super important because this is the age. Once this age is gone in all that maja, and nowadays we have included so much maja in our lives कि वो थोड़ा गड़बड़ हो जाता है बीच बीच में, रमा मैम.
Yeah, very true. Very truly said. We are saying that joyful learning has to be there, but at the same time, learning has to take place, right? Why that joy has to be there? To make sure that the child starts enjoying it. Right. Ma'am, here I would like to give, because there are many parents whose children are pretty young, right? So like now, if you really look at it, NEP has given it very clear guideline, like the children should start writing after age 7. But there are like many schools, even in Pune, across the globe, like they make the children write in the early years also. And where the children do not develop that kind of pre-writing skills. In such cases, there are schools which give a plenty of homework to the children to do it. Now, I do understand that the schools, why they do it, because ultimately they want to make the child write 100 marks paper. They feel these days should not be missed on. Okay. But to make the children, I had seen like 50% of the children are not ready with their pre-writing skills, and when they get it as a homework, it becomes very, very tedious job for the parents also, as well as for the child also. Okay. And the teacher in the school is compelled to write not done, work not done, neatness is not there, etc., etc.
हाँ, वो confidence और नीचे ले आता है.
So in this case, I would request all the parents who have young children whose pre-writing skills are not developed. So please, look at the pre-writing skills development, how it happens. It's very simple. You can take a lot of activities at home so that it's a grip of the child develops. Secondly, when the school homework comes to you spend little time with the child, sitting next to him. Okay, maybe sometimes holding the child's hand also. And sometimes the school gives the repetitive work to do it. Okay. And this repetitive work is not at all purposeful, because if you do not, the brain gets shut in such a manner. So what we should do as a parents, make the child write at least, maybe if it is 1 to 10, ask the child to write one complete line, and then give him a nice, high five. Appreciate the child, then the child will start feeling to jump on the second line to write it. Okay? So this is something which they can do it, and you will believe me, in this way the children will develop the interest in whatever they are doing it.
हाँ, appreciate their efforts कि एक line लिखा बेटा, very good, very nice, you are doing well, you are putting efforts.
Correct. Otherwise, this repetition without purpose can lead to boredom or the frustration, and the child may lose the interest at a very, very young age. So this is something which every parent should keep it in mind, and because we want to make our children lifelong learners. Yeah. So it is like ma'am, rather than having that pressure, so you need to learn to play over the pressure. And presence over perfection.
हाँ, वो प्रेशर कुकर स्कीम को हटाना पड़ेगा मैम, वो दाल भी खराब हो जाती है उसमें. We have to reduce this pressure cooker scheme. So I think there is one more question. Hello ma'am, my daughter does a lot of spelling mistakes, by Mansi Oswal ji. Lot of spelling mistakes in spite of all the phonics. She has a habit of reading a lot, but still her vocab is not improving.
So ma'am, I would like to know from how old is the child, ma'am? How old the child is? They can unmute and speak, otherwise they can...
Yeah. You can speak or you can write.
Mansi Oswal ji, you can speak.
Hello. Yeah, ma'am, she's 8 years old.
She's 8 years old, right? And you said that she knows the phonics and all that, correct? Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. But then have you any time given the child a dictation or try to see that, because the listening and writing, because listening is very, very important. Okay, so sometimes the listening is not that developed well. Then in that case, the child does the mistakes while writing. Okay, if somebody is dictating in that case. Okay.
Oh, ma'am, it's like if she's copying it from the blackboard also, she wants to finish it fast. And in such cases, like capable, CAPABLE, she'll skip the E, the ending words. She knows it has to be like that, but even the simple words like which, YCH, instead of WHICH. And in spite of repeated corrections, she does the same mistakes. So that was the concern.
Yeah. No, I can understand this, because these are common things in many children, ma'am. Because when they are copying, okay, copywriting is something which copy to copywriting and copying it from the board, okay, which requires a practice. So you make sure to talk to your child and ask her to revisit what she has written in. Okay, yeah. So checking it what she has copied. Sometimes children do not get time. Actually, I really don't like the schools which you make the children write from board. That actually practice has to get over now, because that doesn't help in long run to the children. But unfortunately, there are schools who are doing this. But what you can do is that you can ask the child to see, and if there are many mistakes in that, then ma'am, we need to check the child's, there are certain spell checks, okay, which you can do it, because the child is copying one letter and writing, or the child is reading the word and writing. So this,
we need to actually, Rama ma'am, you are right. We need to understand what gap is happening, because sometimes it's listening, concern. Sometimes it's understanding concern. Sometimes it's only a small focus concern. Child did not focus well, and that is how that miss happens. So we need to understand this. So maybe you can book an appointment with us one-on-one, and then we can discuss about it and think, we can give you some tools and methods so that you can work at home and then address it. Ma'am?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mansi ji. I think, that's all. Thank you everyone for joining today and for your precious time. Thank you, Rama ma'am. And
pleasure to be over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.